Hi everybody, my name is Estelle Tracy. I'm a chocolate addict and food blogger, and I recently committed to a 37 chocolates challenge, which means that I will be sampling 37 US made chocolates by my 37th birthday on Halloween of 2015. For my 34th and 35th reviews today, I am so excited to tell you I got to meet a craft chocolate maker. Now, let me back up a little. If you have been following my challenge from the beginning, you may have noticed that a lot of chocolate makers, including craft chocolate makers, are based in California and especially in the San Francisco Bay Area. Now, living here in Pennsylvania on the east coast of the US, I was a little bummed that most of my chocolate rock stars were living so far away from me. And I really was a little bummed I wasn't going to meet any craft chocolate maker as part of my challenge. Now, all of this changed a few weeks ago when the Chocolate Alchemist contacted me on Instagram. His name is actually Robert Campbell. And he contacted me to let me know that he was the only bean-to-bar craft chocolate maker in Philadelphia. So I had no idea, and I obviously took a big interest, and he invited me to sample a lot of his chocolatey creations in the Northern Liberties in Philadelphia. So last Saturday, I took my car, left everybody home, and drove all the way to meet him, his wife, who co-owns the restaurant where the chocolate that Robert makes is sold, which is called Sazon, which is a Venezuelan restaurant. Very delicious food, by the way. And I managed to catch him on camera, and he's going to tell you more about some of his background and some of his bars. Okay, so.
Okay, here we have the Clasico bar, and I've been making bean-to-bar chocolate for about 7 months now. But I'm the only chocolate maker in Philadelphia, going from bean to cup and bean to truffle for 11 years now. So I'm not a new kid on the block, but I'm new to bars. But I feel like it's going to transfer over. The only chocolate maker in Philly currently. So here I have my Clasico. It comes from my Clasico drinking chocolate, which is my most popular. I do 25 different kinds of gourmet drinking chocolates, and I believe I can take on anybody in the world. I want to prove that next year in Germany. So this is a 60% blend. I like blends because I think you put your own personality onto it and you make it your own. 60% cacao. It has roasted hazelnut, roasted coconut. There's a bit of vanilla in there, a little touch of kosher salt. And then the cultivar is a single origin Ecuadorian. I just did it to prove that I can do a single origin. It comes from Ecuador. It's beautiful. It has a nice gamey. A lot of chocolate people actually said they don't like to work with cultivar because it's too acidic and too astringent. And I believe I embrace that. And I don't overconch. I'm not going to join the little sweet league. The Philadelphia blend is kind of a take on Mass Brothers. I want to take them head on next year in New York. I'm going to invade Brooklyn in about 8 months. So be ready, guys. Make you shave your beards. It's a blend of my 5 favorite different cacaos. I have some Venezuelan, Peruvian, Ecuadorian, Dominican in there. And it's just a perfect blend. What I use is unrefined brown sugar in this one, and this one is coconut sugar, and then this is a blend of many different sugars, but I never use white. And no soy lecithin, no oils, no essential oils, no waxes. There.
Thank you.
Now I'd like you to try it.
Thank you so much, Robert, for sharing a little bit of your chocolate story with us, as well as your approach to making chocolate. I love the fact that he refers to blends as a way to express his personality when making chocolate, which is why I decided to sample out of the 3 bars he sent me home with. I decided to sample his 2 blends. The first one that I will talk to you about is actually the Philly blend, which is an 80% cacao sweetened with coconut sugar. Now, I really like the little wrappers used to make to wrap the chocolate. I love this is actually paper from Nepal, and I like the fact that on the side this is actually stitched like this. You can open wrapper like this, and you have a little foil, and the wrapper is actually meant to be reused, and I could personally see myself going back to the Saison restaurant for a refill or chocolate refill. So this is what the Philly blend looks like. You'll see it has this very nice dark flavor and is super shiny. So in terms of flavor, now I like how creamy this is, and the flavor is hard to describe, but it is a very nice full-bodied dark chocolate where everything is really nice and balanced while staying assertive, and that is where I find this is a good reflection of Robert's personality, because this is really not compromising, but it remains pretty balanced, really. I love the way this actually coats your palate in a way that is very pleasing and not overwhelming, and I feel like you can really taste the cacao in this bar. So very nice dark chocolate bar for the nice dark chocolate lover. Now next, we're going to taste the Clasico bar. Now you heard Robert say this is a bar version of his popular hot chocolate, which by the way I had at the restaurant, and it's hands down one of the best hot chocolates I've had in my life. So this is a 60% cacao, and you heard him talk about the add-ins, a little bit of hazelnuts, coconut, no refined sugar. So 60% cacao with some milk. So this is technically a dark milk chocolate. Now, this is what it looks like. So a little darker in flavor than your typical milk chocolate, but still lighter in color than this one, than the Philly blend. You know, like you can see all the add-ins. So in terms of flavor, now this has to be one of my favorite chocolate that I've had so far. What I really like about this is, first of all, that creaminess from the milk. This is exactly what I like in chocolate, that kind of comforting, take you back to when you were little, but at the same time this has a true dark chocolate flavor. So you have that dark chocolate flavor, little bit of acidity, but really tiny, creamy, still a dark chocolate. And same thing, you have the way it makes in your mouth is, you know, it coats your palate in the best possible way, and you can just taste the cacao, the add-ins spot on, those hazelnuts, the coconut, just bring the best possible touch to this. This really is, from what I've sampled at the Chocolate Alchemist workshop, this really is the best. This is my favorite. So I really hope you give those bars a try. Depending on your personality, you might find that you like the one bar more than the other. I like the fact that you have two sizes to sample the chocolate. You can buy those bars like this that are about 2 ounces, so $10 for about a 2-ounce bar. And if you really I'm not sure you don't want to commit, you can get those smaller bars like this that are little less than $3, I think like $2.95. This will be such a nice way to get introduced to the Chocolate Alchemist world. So if you are in the Philadelphia area, go to the Northern Liberties. You will not be disappointed. Stop by for brunch on a weekend at Saison restaurant, and then finish with a nice hot chocolate. I highly recommend the Clasico, and then bring some bars home. Thank you so much, Robert, for a wonderful afternoon, and thank you all of you guys for watching this video. I hope you give these bars a try. If so, leave a comment on this YouTube video or contact me on facebook.com/37chocolates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another review.